8-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. A lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing his car on third down.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Throwing on first down is Carr.
Looking deep for Elliott.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Nelson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Cowboys.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
From the gun, it's Carr. This is caught.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
The score, Cowboys 7, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Jones on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to Mixon on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again. Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second down, it's Elliott. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. He had a little bit of a turnover last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Jones now throwing on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This is Mixon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it away for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a big six for Bengals TV.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Carr. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Carr. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The decision to bring it up ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now Jones back to the air on second down. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Jones.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jones on first and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Here's Jones on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 5-yard line.
Second down and goal. Jones. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Cowboys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Carr lets it go for Nelson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Ross on the return. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
From the gun, Carr escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain. Or maybe
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
The 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Here's a run with Mixon. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Now Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Carr now on 1st down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Operating from the gun. Carr flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Jones now on third down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
That'll go as a loss of 5. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there. Carr to Nelson. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Carr completes it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Cowboys on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
What's up, guys? Get in there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.